Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson. I'm back doing another trade. I'm in the pound yen and the date is January the 23rd. I got in right at this point actually earlier, and then I went for breakfast. Followed all my pip trigger rules, checking higher time frames, checking the market strength. Never did hit my stop, but it came close. I should have been a little bit more patient, but I wanted to get the trade in and then go for breakfast. So anyhow, I got in where I'm going to put this arrow right here where this little doji is. It's exactly where I got in. Right in this right here, and it looks like it's working its way up, which is what the pip trigger tells me it's going to do. Love the pip trigger because it actually tells me what the market's going to do, and even ahead of the news it points me in the right direction which way the market's going to go. We're pretty close to the ADR, so I'll have to check the higher time frames, check to see where this is at. It may hesitate here, or it may just keep going right through it. And now it's just a waiting game. We just have to hang tight, give it a little bit of time, just hoping to get 10, 20, or 30 pips, whatever I can squeeze out of the market. Maybe I can take a couple of trades today, and we'll just see what the market is going to produce. I'm going to scan through the all the different currency pairs, because you don't have to have the extremes on the meter. You can just take the ones where as I teach in the pip trigger training videos, as long as everything lines up, and then take a trade on a bit of a pullback, and then you get the signal. So that's why I scan the market. Very easy, you just scan the market. Let's see. That's the S&P 500, which I trade, by the way, too. If I would have got in front of the computer, that was a very good signal right in here, giving 8 points. It's like $400. Kind of missed it. Anyhow, for scanning is very simple. Either 5 or 15 minutes and just drag and drop. It's very, very simple to do. 5 minutes and 15 minutes looking good. This is a good one too, by the way. I just noticed it now for going down. These pairs, by the way, they don't give over 100 pips. It's only 55 pips. That's why I lean towards the euro and the pound pairs. They give a lot more pips, but I do scan the market. Every once in a while it will give you 100 pips, 50, 100 pips profit. So it's very easy to scan. Looks like these Aussie pairs are going down. Some are slower than others, depending on the readings on the meter. Let's check out this Aussie New Zealand. A little bit surprised about that. Flat Aussie New Zealand. Well, sometimes it meter shows, but it doesn't go. So, and that's why sometimes you put in a trade and you're sitting there saying 3 pips, you know, is this thing ever gonna go? So, you know, whether you're up 3 pips or down 3 pips, if it's not gonna go, better you get out of the trade and forget about it. Try the 5 minutes, see what's happening here. Yeah, just going like, you know, 7 pips. Try the Aussie yen. You see, when they're really close to each other, it just goes flat. Anyhow, I don't want to make this video too long, so just keep an eye on my, which trade am I doing? Pound yen. Let's keep an eye on that one. Want it to break the top, arrow will move over, and this is all things that I want to see. Anyhow, it's almost 5 minutes and I don't want to make the video too long. Report back shortly. Forex Nelson is back and I'm still in the trade. It did a pullback here, never did hit my stop. That's just the way the market flows. You cannot freak out. All you can do is try to get the timing as good as possible. Now what I wanted to do is break the top here, and if it doesn't break the top, I'll consider closing the trade, as I really don't want to turn this into a losing trade. So we'll be back shortly. Forex Nelson is back, and I just decided to also do the pound CAD. There was some news this morning. The news was on Forex Factory right here, 8:30. Canadian core retail sales negative. That means we're selling the CAD. So pound CAD, euro CAD as such, dollar CAD will go up. And voila, it's going up. Trading is not difficult as long as you follow the rules, which I teach in the training videos. It only takes about 2 weeks to go through the videos, a couple of weeks, say 3 or 4 weeks practicing, demo trading, and once you're good, then you're good to go with real money. Let's see, finally my pound yen is breaking the top here. Seems like it's taking forever to do it. I got in here, did a pullback. Went up, did a pullback. So it's just the way the market goes, and once you know how the market goes, then you can trade with success, which takes a bit of time to learn how to do that. Forex Nelson is back. I'm still in the trade. It's moving very slowly, but it should keep going. I did 2 trades because I figured it's going to go slowly, so once you do 2 trades, you can make the number of pips that you're after for the day quicker. I don't recommend this unless you really know how to trade, because you can also lose twice as much money. All is still looking good. It just hit the ADR there, if you notice that. So I got to be a little bit careful around this area. So, as I said, it's just a waiting game. You got to have a little bit of patience. Could take an hour or more. In this situation, it took, I'm in the trade right now, more than an hour. About an hour and a half. So it does take time, but the PIP trigger will tell you which pairs to trade and in the direction. Have a very high success rate. At least 9 out of 10 trades are winners. And my losers, I cut them short. Only try to lose like around 3 to 5 pips. I try not to lose much more than that. I'd rather just close the trade and go look for another one. Doing okay down here at the bottom. So, as I said, it's just a waiting game. I'll report back shortly. Forex Nelson is back, and I decided to close the trade. I did the 2 trades that are at the bottom, and the other 2 trades on the top was from the Asian session last night. 4 trades, all winners, which is usually the way my day goes. Once you master a system, any system, doesn't have to be the PIP trigger, could be your system. Once you master it, you'll be able to trade like this. Remember, you need the education that goes with the system. And that's why I give a lot of training and education on each and every one of my systems. Anyhow, on this pound CAD I took, it didn't move quite as much, and it can still go, but I'm not greedy. For one day's work, 4,700, I'm very happy with that. I've learned a long time ago, don't be greedy. So I did get in. Actually, I put the arrow in the wrong spot, but that's okay. There it is. Right on this cursor I got in. And I closed the trade with almost 10 pips. 9 pips for sure. And then on the pound yen, that's the one that did better. Got in on the cursor and I closed it out with 30 pips. I'll probably do one more training video in really good details, exactly how I found these trades, scanning the market, what to look for, higher time frames, checking for support and resistance, what the chart should look like. Although I've done a lot of explaining in it, but this is a pretty good example. So I may do one more video. Haven't decided yet, but I'm leaning towards that. So as soon as I'm done this video, and then I'm going to do a training video again on especially these two pairs. So if you like the way the pip trigger is performing, and it looks like it continue to go up, but that's okay, I'm not greedy. 30 pips is good. And I did say that over the next week or two I was going to aim for 20 or more pips, like 20, 30, 40. Yesterday I got a grand total of at least 50 pips, so that's just want to show that you can actually aim for more pips. And of course you can use the Fibonacci. I do give this advanced Fibonacci that I spent 3 months working on. It's a fantastic tool. I don't use it that much, as I'm only looking for 10, 20, 30 pips. But the Fibonacci just goes swing low, swing high. And as a general rule, it did pull back to level 4 here. So you're at least trying to get to level 2, and many times it'll hit 3. I explained that in the training videos, and these are targets. Maybe I can bring it in, if I can show a little bit more on it so that you can see. It's a pretty neat tool, to be honest with you. So you have your Fibonacci, and then you got your entry 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then you have up to 7 targets, all built on Fibonacci ratios. Target 1, target 2, there is target 3 up there, target 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's a fantastic tool for you Fibonacci lovers. And a lot of traders in the world live and trade using Fibonacci. So if millions of traders are using Fibonacci, that's the reason why Fibonacci works. So the Fibonacci actually comes within the Pip Trigger full package, and if you look right below this video, you'll see a write-up if you're interested. I have to cut this a little bit short. I got a trader from the States trying to get through to me on Skype. Anyhow, there's the full package. As you can see, the price $250. I do give a lot of training videos. This is what you need. It's very critical. You need the training. Without the training, you will never succeed. And with 12 versions of my Pip Trigger, works out to just $20 a system. It's very, very cheap. So if you want to know more about the Pip Trigger, feel free to pick up the phone and call me directly. I do answer the phone. You can shoot me an email if you live too far, and I do prefer Skype, and through Skype we can chat, and I can show you a lot more tips and tricks that should help your trading. And I do that for free, by the way. There's absolutely no obligation, although a very high percentage of traders who get in touch with me, they're so impressed with the Pip Trigger they actually purchase it. So anyhow, I got to wrap up this video, as I said, and we're already at 14 minutes. Apologize for that. So if you want the Pip Trigger, as I said, get in touch with me. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, good luck with your trading.